What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Life with Estes. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this sawmill that I bought. So as you see, I bought an LT15 WoodMizer sawmill and a WoodMizer double blade edger as well. Got a pretty good deal on it. If you buy from WoodMizer, that edger back here is $10,000 just by itself. That edger is about a year and a half old, and the sawmill is about 6 years old. And I bought both of them for $9,500. So I was super happy with the deal that I got on them, and now I just gotta get it all set up. So I decided to buy this sawmill based on all those logs that y'all have seen there at the back of the property, so I can cut them up for usable lumber. There's a lot of white oak, red oak, and some black walnut back there that I'm looking forward to chopping up on or sawing up on this sawmill. So I did not end up getting a hydraulic sawmill. Those are super expensive. So I ended up just getting this LT15. It will cut up to a 32-inch log, which I don't think I have anything back there bigger than that. If I do, my buddy's sawmill, it can cut a little bit larger log than mine can, so I can take it over to his. But since it's not hydraulic, I wanted an edger. So the intent is I can just cut slabs at the thickness that I want, and then I run the boards through the edger, and it'll square up the edge. It'll remove the bark edge off of the board, and it'll be a nice square edge on both sides of the board. So I can make 1x12s, I can make 1x6s, whatever size board that I want or need in order to build the house. I want to get enough of that white and red oak in order to do all the ceiling in the house with that oak. So I ordered a load of crusher run. As you can see here, they just dropped it off. That's what I'm going to use in order to build the pad, so I have a nice level pad for the sawmill to sit on. On top of that, since it's just a ground mounted sawmill, I don't want to cause more back problems by constantly leaning over to grab the boards off of the sawmill. So I'm going to build a timber frame style platform for the sawmill to sit on. So that'll be sitting right here, and then I'm going to put the edger behind it right here, and then eventually I'm going to build a 20x20 lean-to over it to keep it out of the rain. I got the post stands sitting on the gravel. I got them all level. The reason why I went with these instead of actually pouring concrete footers is because as of now, I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to keep the sawmill once I'm done cutting lumber for the house. And if I sell the sawmill, I don't want footer sitting underneath this lean-to, because I'm going to park my trailers under here to keep them dry. So I'm going with these post stands again. That way, if I decide to get rid of the sawmill, I can easily remove all of it once I sell it. So I had to go ahead and set the edger in here. I set that in here with the forklift. Goes right in there in those 4 holes because the way that I had to pick it up with the tractor, I wasn't sure how easy it would be to get it in here once the sawmill was sitting in front of it. I still have to go and level the the feet that are on the bottom of that edger. I'm gonna level it out, but I wanted to get the sawmill set up first. So like I said, I got all these post stands level, and then I cut 16 and 3. So my intent is to have the top of the sawmill 3 feet tall, so I'm not having to bend over. The stands are 7 1/4, so I cut the post 16 3/4. That way it's 2 feet tall, because with the 6x6 post frame and then the frame of the sawmill, that'll put it right at 3 feet once all said and done. And then the gravel does start to slope just a little bit here towards the back, because I don't want to have water stand in here. I want the water to drain away from the sawmill. So these back two I did have to cut a little higher, and then once I get the board across and level, I will cut those down so that they are level as well. I got the subframe built, it's level. So this is intended to hold the weight of the sawmill and log. That's why I ended up with 10 4x4 posts. Sawmill probably weighs close to 2,000 pounds. And then probably the biggest log that I'll end up using will be close to about 5,000 pounds. So these 10 4x4 posts should be plenty to hold the weight of the sawmill. And the frame underneath the sawmill, I'm going to use the 6x6s over there, so it'll hold the weight of that as well. Since it's going to be holding a lot of weight though, I decided to use screws instead of framing nails, just to keep it secured a little better. I bought these 10-inch framing screws in order to secure the 6x6 for the frame. However, I don't want these screw heads to be sticking up. I want the top of the frame to be completely level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this drill bit, which is the same width as these screws, and I'm just going to drill down about 1/4 of an inch on top of each of the 4x4 posts. That way when I screw these down in it, they won't be sticking up above the top of the 6x6. she's all framed up now. So the next step is going to be the little leveling bolts that are on the sawmill. I'm going to lower them a little bit more so it's easier for me to get the forklift in and out. And then I will pick it up with a tractor, set it down, and then do my fine tuning adjustments on it to get it where I want it. She's level and ready to saw, so I'm excited, and I'll post a video of sawing up some lumber for the house as well. So I actually wanted to have the rails just sitting on the 6x6 frame, but what I didn't think about when I made that plan was these bolts. In order for it to sit on the rail, these bolts are too high and would be in the way of me sawing, so I wouldn't be able to saw as small of a board or as low down to this top rail as I could otherwise. So I had to raise the rail back up using these bolts. So now all of the bolts are just lower than the rail system all the way down through there. So I can saw boards that are pretty low, so down to like an inch, all the way down to the rail that the log is sitting on. The other thing that I did was, since these are just bolts, as you can see, I didn't want these digging down into the wood, and then which would cause this wood to rot faster. So I got these 1.5 inch washers from Lowe's, and I put those underneath it as well. I also got the edger level as well and set up, ready to go. So I'm looking forward to sawing up the first log on this, hopefully tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe.